Okay, do not mind my dead flowers. I can keep my garden plants alive for the most part. I've lost a few. I'm only, my watermelon and my cantaloupe are the only ones that are doing well. The rest have all died. If you are not following me on Instagram, you will have no idea that I started a tiny garden this year because I'm trying, I want to start gardening and like, growing some of our own food. And I decided to try with fruit for some reason. Fruit is hard because a lot of fruits need to be pollinated. And yeah, so I've got a watermelon plant, no watermelons, cantaloupe plant, no cantaloupes, because we don't have any bees. And we haven't had any of the female fruits that we could even like hand pollinate either. So it's just the plants growing like crazy. Anyway, but yeah, I want to garden more, so I'm gonna do some vegetables next. I actually have some seeds coming. I ordered a bunch of seeds from like I don't know if it's like an heirloom. I can't remember where I ordered these seeds from. But I ordered a bunch of like, they're not varieties of like vegetables that you see in the garden, or not in the garden, in the like grocery store. So I don't know, we'll see how that goes. But I ordered some like tomatoes, some other things, carrots, I think, I don't know, some things. So we're gonna try vegetables next. But yeah, so I can keep those plants alive. I have to water them every day. I'm working on like fertilizing them on a regular basis so they, grow. I can't keep flowers alive. And I'm too lazy to clean that out right now. So yeah, so the video that I posted on Sunday was actually filmed a few weeks ago. We had originally planned to do our Cat Ladies collab a few weeks ago, and then Valeria got a cold sore, so we had to put it off for a little while her skin healed. So I filmed that a while back. You can tell because I was in a better mood in that video than I was in my videos last week. The flowers weren't there. My skin was looking awesome. So yeah, that was filmed a while ago. My skin is not looking as awesome right now. You can see texture, a lot in these lights. You can see I'm broken out a lot. And that is in part in that I decided to retry a lot of the Pai skincare that I had, due to that being the brand that is being featured in Beauty Heroes this month. So, Pai Skincare. So we've got 3 products in the Beauty Heroes box this month. All 3 are products that I've actually tried before, used, had. So these, the ones in the box, except for the little sample, are unused. But what's in the box this month is a full size of the Lightwork Rosehip Cleansing Oil, which is a product that I had. And then a full size, they've got different sizes of the Camellia and Rose Gentle Hydrating Cleanser. I've got the 100 ml here. It comes with the 200 ml, which comes in this tube packaging. So it's very large and in charge. And every time you buy the cleanser, it does come with a cloth, which I actually really like. So it's like a double-sided cloth. So it's got like the muslin on the back, and then it's got sort of like a more textured cloth on the other side. So yeah, that's what's in the box this month. Oh, and then it's got a travel of the brightening exfoliator. So we'll talk about all that. So I haven't used the products in the Beauty Heroes box because I did have them open, but I have used them. I just haven't used these specific, these specific ones. So it's a cleansing box this month, basically. So this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get 3 cleansers. So I wanted to talk about, on top of doing the Beauty Heroes review, I have tried a lot of the Pai skincare. So I wanted to sort of like retry a lot of the Pai things that I had and sort of give you my updated thoughts on them, whether or not they even work for my skin, which it's clear by the texture I'm having some issues with it. So we're going to talk about all that. So let's talk about the cleansing oil, the creamy cleanser, and the exfoliator first. So these are actually products that I like, 2 of the 3 anyway. And these are products that I would rebuy because I really like them. I think they work really well. They're cleansers, so you really don't need them to do a whole lot except cleanse. And if they cleanse, you're happy because they're doing what they're supposed to do. So let's start with the Lightwork Rosehip Cleansing Oil. So this is the full size. It's a $49 value. And it is a emulsifying cleansing oil. So it's the hero product, and it's the first step in the cleansing ritual. For oil cleanser advocates, this one will surpass even the greatest expectations. Lightweight and hardworking, light work gently removes all traces of makeup and daily grime without disturbing the delicate acid mantle that keeps the skin looking bright and balanced. Rosehip CO2 extract is the formula's power player, delivering high concentrations of omegas 3, 6, 7, and 9 to help repair the appearance of scars and blemishes, blended into a base of olive, castor, and sunflower oils. This cleanser gives good slip on dry skin, then fully emulsifies with a splash of water, rinsing clean with no cloth required. Even a full face of makeup melts away with very little effort. An invigorating blend of basil, geranium, jasmine, lime, and orange. I always wondered what the scent was. I mean, I could look at the ingredients, but I don't. I guess I smell more jasmine. It's like a light floral citrus. So, I mean, I guess that's sort of accurate. It's like sort of jasmine, orangey, light floral citrus. So that's the cleansing oil, which I've used. I really like it. You know, it works really well to remove makeup, remove sunscreen. It removes mascara just fine. Eye makeup, unless I'm wearing like heavy eye makeup. So like this like small shadow combination thing that I've got going on plus some mascara would remove it just fine. If I'm doing like cream eyeshadow or like eyeliner or anything like that, I would go in with a separate eye makeup remover on top of that, just because it's a little bit heavier, you know, because this will break it down, but it would take more cleansing, and I just prefer to not have to mess with that much cleansing. So it takes off, you know, basic daily makeup, daily grime, daily SPF just fine and well, works really well. Rinses clean, doesn't leave a texture, doesn't leave like a sticky feeling, doesn't leave your skin feeling unclean. It does, it feels clean. You will need a second cleanse, you know, which is great that they included the second cleanse, because I find that for this I do need a second cleanse. There aren't many cleansing balm or oil products that I feel comfortable just using, you know, as one step, because I don't feel like they all completely 100% get makeup off. Like the Mahalo Unveil is like the one product that I use on its own because it works so well to break down makeup and all of that, and I don't need a second cleanse because I love the way that my skin feels when I use that too, because it's slightly enzymatic. I love enzymatic anything. This is not enzymatic, but it is. It's like nourishing. It's light. It does the job really well. It also, I use it a lot for swatches. So I keep this sitting on my sink, and it's, you know, it's got a pump on it, which is super handy. So when I'm like doing lipstick swatches or eye swatches or something, I'll just go in there and I'll pump a little bit on my arm. Works really well to remove all of that. I never have an issue with like staining or anything like that. It removes everything really well. So that's the first product. If you're looking for a cleansing oil, if you needed something like that in your routine, I really like that one. I have a lot of it now because I keep getting it, but it's good. It's a good one, and I like that one, and that's one I would rebuy. So let's talk about the Camellia and Rose gentle hydrating cleanser. So the one that you're getting is the 200 ml, which is $69 value. So it's very large. If you don't like messing around with other cleansers, you just want to use one. I would say that that's a good price for 200 mils of product. I mean, it'll last you a long time too. So it was developed separately but meant to work synergistically with light work. Camellia and Rose Gentle Hydrating Cleanser is the second step in the ritual. This alcohol and detergent-free formula sweeps over skin a second time, lifting away any remnants of makeup, dirt, or oil while maintaining skin's natural pH. It conditions and hydrates the skin as it cleanses, while it makes the skin feel softened and provides the feeling of sealed in moisture. A blend of sweet almond and shea butter add to the creamy texture and restorative skin benefits of this dermatologist-tested cleanser. A dual effect sensitive skin cloth offers textured muslin for a gentle exfoliation or soft terry cloth for delicate eye makeup removal. So I, again, really like this one. I think it works really well as a second cleanse. It's nice and creamy. You rub it in dry skin. It comes off really nicely with the cleanser or with the cloth. Comes off really nicely with the cloth or even just on its own, but I use the cloth with it because I like that like textured terry, the terry cloth side. I really like that for removing the rest of the makeup because I feel like it just does a really good job. So yeah, there's really not a lot to say about it. It doesn't leave my skin feeling stripped. It leaves it feeling like moisturized and nourished again, because there's a lot of really great ingredients in there for nourishing and for moisturizing specifically. So yeah, that's really all that I can say about those two, because I feel like they're really good. First and second step cleansers, they work really well. They support the skin. They support the skin's, you know, barrier and moisture really well. They're not stripping, they're not drying. I feel like all skin types could use them, even like oily skin types like me. I have no issue using those. I feel like where you're gonna see some like differences in the actual skincare, not so much in cleansers from any line really. But yeah, I really like those two cleansers. I would keep them in my routine, and I would rebuy them as well because I find that they work really well. So the last thing in here is the Kukui and Jojoba Bead Skin Brightening Exfoliator. So you just get a little, trial. This is a 10 mil, $10 value apparently. I've gotten this before. I do have a full size of this somewhere. I can't find it because it's not one of my favorites. This is a gentle polish that refines skin without irritation, formulated with fine biodegradable jojoba beads that gently buff away the skin of uneven texture. This skin resurfacing treatment is dermatologist tested, sensitive skin approved. So, I mean, that is one thing about the Pai skincare line, is it is formulated for like sensitive skin, reactive skin, yeah, people who have like scent sensitivities or sensitivities to like essential oils or things like that. Because it's pretty minimally scented line. It's very gentle. But yeah, this is probably one of my least favorite products, just because for me, it doesn't do enough. My skin does need quite a bit more exfoliation. Even the one from, it's a product that's similar to this. So it's like the cleansing cream with jojoba beads from Fit Glow that's in their weekend reset kit. I find that one works better for my skin, even though it's got the jojoba beads in it, but because it also has a little bit of an enzymatic exfoliation as well. It just sort of like doubles up the exfoliation. I just like the experience of that one better. I feel like my skin feels smoother when I use that one. When I don't really feel like this does anything for my skin. Like I can feel the jojoba beads, you know, like buffing my skin, but then when I rinse it off, my skin feels no different. There's like no change in texture. There's no change in, you know, the level of exfoliation in my skin. I do not like this one. So if you're somebody like me who needs a lot of exfoliation, if you really like enzymatic products, if you really like a fine, gritty, you know, exfoliation, you know, like a flower and spice, or like I'm trying to think, or like the Natural Logic micro exfoliate. If you like those kinds of products, I don't really think that you're gonna like this. So luckily it's just a small size to give you a little bit of a sample of it, but this is not one that I'd rebuy, and I wouldn't really recommend this to somebody who needs a lot of exfoliation. If you don't like, you know, super gritty exfoliators, you might like something like this, but kind of hard to say because everybody's skin is different. Some people only need to exfoliate like once a week, and I wish I were you. But yeah, so that's definitely not one of my favorites. So that concludes the 3 steps, or the 3 products that are in this month's Beauty Heroes box. So you got a first cleanse, a second cleanse, and an exfoliator, basically, just like a little bit, like a little baby. So if you need a new oil cleanser, if you need a new sort of like creamy cleanser, you want to try something new and you've never tried them before, I definitely would recommend it. But if you've got skincare cleansers that make you happy, I mean, there's nothing about them that's really stand-out-ish, I guess. Like there's nothing about them, like the Mahalo and Veil, like that is a standout product. Like no matter what cleanser you're using, I would recommend you try that because I love it so much. It's like so awesome. But if you're not missing these steps in your routine, I really wouldn't necessarily say that I would jump on it. It's just if you want to try something new and you're missing those things in your steps, or you're about to run out or something like that. They're good products. Like, I mean, I would still rebuy them because I do like them. Not this, but I like the oil cleanser and I like the creamy cleanser because they're really effective. They do what they're supposed to do really well. So, okay, now we're going to talk about the rest of the Pai products that I've tried. Favorites, least favorites, how I feel about the line in general. So, where do I want to start? I mean, I've tried a lot of the line. There's only like a few things that I haven't tried. And a lot of what I've tried is from like the Instant Calm line. They have a Perfect Balance, a couple of Perfect Balance products. They've got hydration products. I don't know. How do I want to start this? I guess I'll start with the masks first. So they've got 2 different masks. They have the Copaiba Deep Cleanse AHA Mask, and they've got the Rosehip Bioregenerate Rapid Radiance Mask. So they're both sort of like flash masks. You don't leave them on for very long. How do I feel about these? I like them, but I wouldn't rebuy them necessarily. So here's the Copaiba Deep Cleanse mask, and then the Radiance mask, just so you can see the textures. They're both like a creamy texture. So the Deep Cleanse one is for combination and blemish prone. I didn't bring descriptions in here, which was a bad idea. But this one is supposed to be for, you know, like deep cleansing, for helping with acne, cleaning out the pores, things like that. Do I feel like it does that? Not really. I mean, at least not for my skin. And I need like a really, really deep, like when I want something like this, I want something that's gonna like really, really deep clean my skin and like really get in the pores and really lift that stuff out. I don't really feel like this does that for me. Is it bad? I mean, no, it's just sort of average. I mean, like, again, like I said, I wouldn't rebuy this because I don't feel like it works that well. But I also don't feel like it doesn't work. So like, it's like a gentle cleaning of the pores, but it's not anything like massive. You're not going to notice like massive. If you're having like a really bad breakout, like if your face is like totally inflamed, totally like messed up, I don't really think you're going to notice any difference, because even on the days when I'm having sort of like decent skin and I use this, I hardly notice a difference as it is. So it's all right. If you're requiring something like super, super gentle, and like even something, I don't know, gentle as it is, like already sort of like stimulates your skin, then like maybe. But like coming from someone who needs a lot of exfoliation and like deep cleaning and like has a lot of acne and inflammation, it just doesn't cut it. So their other mask I like a little bit better, but again, it's not one that I would rebuy because I have other things like this that work better for my skin. So it's the Rapid Radiance Mask. So this one is for all skin types, and it's supposed to be like a flash mask that boosts glow, boosts radiance. Sometimes it does that. Sometimes I'll put it on and I'll take it off and my skin will feel and look really nice. Other times I'll put it on, again, like when I'm having sort of like a really bad breakout or when my skin needs a lot of work and it doesn't look like anything. I've used more of this one than I've used the other one. I think I'm about halfway through this one. But again, there are other products that promise the same results that I like better. Like, I don't know, the Leilani Melly Glow or the Mermaid Mask, which sort of both give my skin a little bit of like radiance. And I feel like they're more nourishing to the skin. I don't really feel like either one of those does anything like crazy for my skin. But again, I take it from someone who's got more acne prone, needs deep cleaning, has a lot of issues. I do really prefer the Weekend Reset Kit from Fit Glow. If you watched my Sunday video, I feel like you can definitely see I'm getting those results from those two products that these two promise. Sort of like I'm getting the cleaning and like the purifying, and I'm getting the radiance. Like you can see it in my face, you know, when I use the Weekend Reset Kit. Like I could come on here at some point and do these two for you as like a two-step, a two-step and sort of show you, but I don't know, take my word for it. But maybe I'll come on here one day and like do them both so you can just sort of see that they really don't do that much. So I've tried two of their serums. I've tried the Pai Instant Calm Redness Serum, Sea Aster and Wild Oat. So this is the Pure Calm, Instant Calm line. And then there's the Pure Hydration Back to Life Hydration Serum. One I really like, one not so much. So let's talk about the one I really like first. So this, the Back to Life Hydration Serum, I've already been through an entire one of these because I feel like this is a really, really great hydrating serum. It leaves my skin feeling super hydrated without feeling like sort of tacky. It sinks in really nicely. My skin just loves it. I used it super, super quick because I used it night and day and I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm glad to have a second bottle of that because that is a hydration product that I do really like and would recommend if you are in need of a lot of hydration. My skin needs a lot of exfoliation and it needs a lot of hydration. I have very high maintenance skin, apparently. It needs a lot of TLC and care, and when I don't take care of it, it lets me know that it's not happy, like right now. And you know, like when I switch from products that are really making my skin look good, or like when I don't take care of it, you know, when I skip my routines, which happens, especially when you're in like a really bad place mentally. Like sometimes my skincare just comes last and I just like don't take care of my skin. That's half of the reason why my skin looks the way it does now. The other half is that I just don't feel like this line in general supports my skin. Yeah. So we'll talk about the other one. So I recommend the Back to Life Hydration Serum if you're looking for a nice hydrating serum. Really, really like that one. I'm not really a big fan of this one, the Instant Calm Redness Serum. I've been using this a lot the last couple of weeks, morning and night. It's not very hydrating. I don't like the way it sits on my skin, and I don't notice a reduction in redness. My skin has actually gotten more red since I quit the Fit Glow line to try these products. My skin has gotten red again. So the Fit Glow products really, really do help to calm the skin. I really don't feel like this, I don't really feel like the Pai Skincare does that for me. Like my skin is just getting more red again, and I'm mad that I stopped using Fit Glow to try this line because it's not helping calm my skin. So this is not one that I'd rebuy. I don't even really want to finish this bottle because I just feel like it's not doing anything for my skin. It's not supporting it in any way. It's not keeping it hydrated. It's not calming the redness. It's just, I don't know. For me, it's just not, it's not enough. So one serum I like, one serum I don't. Another couple of sort of like products that I don't really think are doing much for my skin and I don't really enjoy using. The Ekium, I don't really know how to pronounce this, and Argan Gentle Eye Cream. It's like Echium maybe, I don't know. You tell me. So here is the texture on that. It's just a cream. This I like even less than the Fit Glow Icy Firm. Like I said in that video about that one, I don't really feel like that's doing too much for my eyes. This is really not doing anything for my eyes. Again, I've been using this for the past couple of weeks and it like sort of moisturizes the area a little bit, but then it doesn't, it's like less moisturizing than the Icy Firm one. So like if I had to choose between the two, I would definitely choose the Icy Firm over this one. This just, it's not, it says it's for signs of aging and very dry. I don't know. I don't really feel like it's super hydrating around the eyes. It's just, again, it's just kind of average. It just doesn't do what I need done around the eye area. The Rice Plant and Rosemary Bio Affinity Skin Tonic, so just like a toner. Another sort of like product. It's a $56 toner. If this was $20, I'd probably give it, you know, less grief. But it's $56 and I really don't feel like this is anything special. It's got a nice mist on it, I'll give it that. But is it making any sort of difference in my skin? I doubt it. I don't really, it says it's for combination and blemish prone, but I don't really think this is doing anything. When I run out of this, I'm not really gonna miss it. I've got other mists that I like better. I don't really find it necessarily hydrating. It's not necessarily balancing or like clarifying or anything like that. It's just sort of another average product. And if you're looking for that kind of thing, maybe, you know, maybe Pai works really well for you, but I want my products to, you know, really make a difference in my skin and like really be extraordinary. I don't really feel like these are extraordinary. So would I recommend you spend $56 on this? No. No. All right, we got two more. So we've got the Pai Chamomile and Rosehip Calming Day Cream. Another product I don't really enjoy using. So again, it's for redness and hypersensitive. Like I was saying, my skin is getting more red since stopping the Fit Glow Calm line. That really, really helps with my redness. This does not help at all. So here's the texture on the cream. I don't find this to be especially moisturizing either. There are some days when I've used this and my skin sort of feels like itchy and like dry and like it's not moisturized enough. So even with an oil underneath it, so like I'll use the Pai Rosehip oil, or I was finishing the Cloud Collagen oil from Fit Glow. Even with those underneath, I don't feel like it was enough and my skin just wasn't moisturized enough. So not in my top favorites of facial moisturizers. It's like down at the bottom of like facial moisturizers that I've tried, because I don't find it's calming. I don't find that it's moisturizing. My skin can sometimes feel a little bit dry. I don't like the texture of it either. Like it's kind of it's kind of heavy. It does have shea butter in it, which I don't usually have an issue with shea butter, but I don't like the scent on it either too. It kind of, I don't know, it smells just very odd. I know that's the problem with like fragrance-free or like unscented products. Sometimes they can just smell a little bit weird if you're like used to higher scented products. Like the Fit Glow skincare is very scented, but it's like naturally scented. It's not like essential oils or anything. It's like the cloudberry and it's the other ingredients in it. It's like when you come off from something like that and you switch to like an unscented or like minimally scented line, it can sometimes smell sort of weird. But again, I just don't really like this. I don't really feel like it supports my skin in any way. I do feel like, I don't know if it's causing me to break out or if it's just not supporting my skin in what it needs to not break out, because even though the Fit Glow line isn't necessarily an acne line, the Calm line anyway, it's not necessarily targeted to acne. I feel like it was helping my acne because my skin was more supported, you know, like it was properly moisturized, it was properly hydrated. I was using like the serums and stuff, and my skin just felt more supported and like less prone to acne, if that makes sense. Okay, so the last one I do actually like. So once I get through this one, I'll let you know what I think you should buy from Pai if you're going to buy Pai, and then you know what you shouldn't buy. So this is the Rosehip Bio Regenerate Oil. I do really like this oil. It's, you know, it's a 1 ingredient oil. It's rosehip. It's very nourishing and healing. This is one of my favorite products from Pai. I do like the scent on this one. Rosehip, I love the scent of rosehip. So I really, really like that. So the last bottle that I had of this, I've had 2 bottles of this. I felt like it was starting to smell kind of bad, so I threw it away. But then I noticed this thing with some of my other oils is around like the mouth, maybe because it gets so much oxygen from you like opening and closing it or whatever, it starts to smell, so you think the oil has gone bad. But then like when you drop the oil out onto your hand, it smells like it should. It doesn't smell bad. So I've probably thrown away a lot of oils thinking that they've gone bad when it's really just sort of been like around the mouth. So if you find that, if you like open it up, you know, and you smell your oils and it starts to smell a little bit rancid, maybe try cleaning around like the mouth of the oil, you know, cleaning up around here like with a tissue or like a damp cloth or something like that, and then like pumping the oil out onto your hands and seeing how the oil actually smells and not just around the you know, the mouth, because I find that I've probably thrown oils away that aren't bad, that have just smelled bad around like the mouth. And I definitely feel like that was the case with the last one of this that I tried. But I do really like that. It's great for healing most of the time. Like right now my skin, I think because the rest of the skincare is not really supporting my skin, this kind of has a hard time working, because I've had better success with this when using other skincare that my skin likes better. But using this with the other Pai skincare, my skin is just like it's had enough. It doesn't want me to use this it doesn't want me to use this stuff anymore. So if you're gonna purchase anything from Pai, if you're going to try anything from Pai and you have a skin type that's similar to mine, obviously everybody's skin type is going to be different. Maybe you have tried all the Pai products and you really, really love them and you're just like, what are you talking about? You're a crazy person. But for me, these just don't. The majority of the line just doesn't work. It doesn't work for my skin. So I do like the cleansing oil. I think anybody can use the 2 cleansers. Anybody can use these, you know, they're cleansers. They're not really staying on your skin. They're just cleansing stuff off. So I don't think anybody's going to have any issues with these. I really like them. The only 2 skincare products that I would recommend and rebuy myself are the Back to Life Hydration Serum and the Rosehip Bio Regenerate Oil. Though I do like the Earthwise Beauty Rosa oil, which is rosehip fruit oil. I'm pretty sure this is rosehip seed oil. Or maybe it's a combination of both, but I feel like the quality of the Earthwise Beauty Rosa is far superior than this, and you're going to get like a more nourishing, amazing experience. So I would still recommend this if you're like on a budget, because it's only like $44 or something like that. I think Rosa is a bit more expensive, but these are the 2 skincare products, like actual skincare products I would recommend and rebuy from Pai. Though I might need to do like a comparison of the Earthwise Beauty Rosa to this one, just to sort of like give you a difference if you're on the fence about both of them. Because the Rosa from Earthwise Beauty is just, it's gorgeous. It really, it's a gorgeous oil. I really like that one. I do like this one, and this is a great budget option, but if you can splurge a little bit and you want something that's a bit more potent and, you know, will give you more results and just is more of a beautiful experience, I think I'll do that. I'll probably do a comparison at some point of the two. But yeah, these are the only two from Pai that I would recommend. So if you're looking for new cleansers, the Beauty Heroes box this month is great because I do really like those two products. If you've been on, you know, thinking about any of the other Pai skincare products, I don't know, maybe sort of like see where your skin is at. That's different than mine. But if you're someone who's got skin similar to mine, I don't really think that a lot of this line is going to do it for you. It doesn't support my skin in the way that I need it to support it. I think some of the things are overpriced, like this this tonic. It's only 1.7 ounces too. Like if this was 4 ounces for $56, okay. But it's $56 for 1.7 ounces. That's a bit of a ripoff. But yeah, this is $78 as well, and I don't really feel like that is justified. Now this is $78, but this performs better for me, so I would be okay paying $78 for that. This not so much. I think this is in the $50 range as well. I'm not sure what this is. I feel like that's in the 50 range as well. I think these are 40. Again, I wouldn't rebuy any of that other stuff. So the masks or the tonic or the moisturizer or the Instant Calm serum. They don't support my skin in the way that I need them supported. So I hope that was helpful if you've been ever wanting my opinions on some of the Pai skincare. Valeria just posted a Pai skincare review as well as part of our Cat Ladies collab on Sunday. So it's funny, we have very different skin types, but we actually kind of have a lot of similar thoughts on the Pai skincare, and you know, the products that are my favorites are basically the products that are her favorites as well, and she kind of feels the same way about a lot of the other stuff that I do. It's kind of funny coming from someone who's got reactive, sensitive skin, and like this line was sort of designed for it. Doesn't really work that well for her either. So go check out her review as well if you're someone who's got more sensitive, reactive skin, and just get her take on it. Or if you have used Pai and you love Pai and you have great results with a lot of the products that I'm not really fond of, let me know. I want to know other people's testimonials as well and how you feel about the line. So yeah, like I said, if you've been interested in my thoughts on Pai, I hope that this was helpful. I definitely won't be adding any other Pai products to my life or accepting them if they come my way via box again. I just don't feel like the line is what I need, and I don't really feel like there's any other products in the line that would sort of change my mind. There's like a couple of other moisturizers that they've got. I think there's another like they have an acne or like an anti-blemish serum. There's another tonic. What else? I think that's all. They've got I think they have another cream, a couple moisturizers, tonic, another serum. Just nothing I'm interested in. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you're having a good week so far, even though it's only Tuesday. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.